Alright, I'm back. Let me put something on. You guys lost it. Alright, I'll restart it. I'm gonna eat my food real quick. And we'll do some uppy. What were we watching last stream? I can't remember, you know. What was this one?
Figure out what's happened. You're under arrest for suspicion of actual bodily harm, all right?
Well, hold on. What's on stream isn't on here? What was it? There you go.
Right. Look at me. Let me see your face a bit. Okay. When you first get there, you just want to make sure that everyone's okay. You're not just for the victim. Let's just take some breaths, okay? We're just trying to work out what's happened, all right? My mum has always been really pro-police, always taught me to respect the police growing up. But I didn't really think it was a job that anyone could do.
Looks young.
If that makes sense. I thought it was something only a few people did, but I wasn't enjoying my office job. We're a bit tight. This one.
This is an ad, a recruitment ad.
For 2 years really helped me because I didn't have my handcuffs, my baton, my power. It was really just you have to talk yourself out of situations. Is this your cap as well? Is this yours?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah? All right, I'm just gonna...
I'm not too sure. Right now, I don't feel...
So it doesn't, whether it's hurting or not, it doesn't matter. He has still assaulted you.
No, I don't really understand how I'm in the situation at all.
Because you're now under arrest.
Classic
I don't
British
want to talk
nighttime.
too much about what's happened, because that wouldn't be fair on you, okay? So there's been an allegation of an assault.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Mum. I can't believe this is happening, really.
Just trying to figure out whether or not...
Night
Everyone
coppers,
has different styles of policing. Mine probably comes off a bit softer, where I do want to talk to people and engage. What does it hurt just taking the time to sit there and just talk to someone? This has been absolutely fine. But if I can't calm someone down, I'm happy to be a bit more forceful if I need to.
He actually seems like quite a nice guy. He's got 2 piss, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very crying.
Silly boy. I have good news.
I was
We're gonna deal with it
crying.
straight time, which means you're not going to go in a cell for the night. We've got your phone number, we've got your address. We will be in contact with you so that we can interview you about it. But it basically just means, because you're not known to us and stuff, there's no point putting you in a cell. Yeah? Okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
Nice victim, nice suspect. How strange.
Why is it not skipping? What have you done, chat?
You guys suck.
What's going on in Liverpool, Emo? Bro, thanks for listening to 3 months, buddy.
What's going on?
It's Charlie Romeo 117.
Appreciate it, man.
You have to turn out for grade 1. Large disturbance coming from student centre. I can't really see what's going on.
Oh, God, man.
Gathering of 5.
You can hear a male and another male shouting and arguing, swearing at each other. Appears to be shouting about the students.
Oh, fucking, I dropped my
come
bowl.
onto his property.
Oops.
Good. What's happened?
I have had constant noise problems. In the last 2 years, I've been assaulted 3 times.
Okay, what's happened tonight, though?
Massive amounts of noise. I came out and said, just be quiet and go away next door.
Have you been assaulted or anything tonight at all? Has anything
There's been a
physical
fracas
happened?
out here where 12 guys have had a fucking punch-up at me.
If these 12 kids have
Oh my
assaulted you,
God.
we're going to try and figure out which ones of them it was.
That's him in the middle with the black shirt.
Okay.
That's him.
Okay. But there was 12 of them, was there?
Well, it's all of the lot that you can see there.
Right.
If you just stay here, I'll be back in a minute to talk to you. Okay, thank you.
What's happened?
So Two boys have been sat on the wall.
He's saying 12. Right.
Been making noise. Neighbours come over, swung a punch at him that he's like evaded, and then he says that he's then pushed him back.
Right. So I thought that might be the case.
Yeah.
I completely understand why he's frustrated, but we can't start swinging punches at students, can we?
No. But there's CCTV, so I'm wondering if I can just quickly review it. I think you learn.
I don't know who that is. I think it's gonna.
That you can't trust what people say. That's him there. I was always brought up to not lie to people.
Police in Europe and UK got harder.
Thinking that
Or
someone
are harder.
can lie to a police officer, but it happens
I think it's
all the
completely
time.
dependent on where you are, to be honest.
Oh, here we go. Look, here we go.
They go hard. I think they do, but they don't at the same time. They're pretty chill when they need to be.
He's hit him.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, he did. Right, well, he's gone for him.
Yeah, well, he might have been saying something, but he's the first one to throw
Well,
punches.
it's not one, though, and he's still going for him. That was a hard punch, though.
Oh my god, it was the guy who called the police that did it.
I'm going to have a chat with him.
That's Kamalto.
Hello.
He's an
So we've
instigator.
just viewed the CCTV footage of what's happened, and it's not quite as you said, is it? So what I've just seen on the CCTV, because that doesn't lie, is that essentially you've come out, you've had some sort of verbal interaction, and the chap that you pointed out to me as a suspect, you then punched 3 times to the face before he's defended himself.
Okay.
And then it's sort of continued.
How can you call the police?
I'm going to get hit again, like the last time.
That doesn't.
The last time I was assaulted.
But this isn't about last time. This is about
It's
tonight.
about this is
And I-
tonight. Is
but I
every
need you
time
to
I've
listen
been
to me.
assaulted
You need
To listen to me now. I appreciate what's been going on, for however long it's been going on for, is extremely frustrating. But these boys here are not the boys that assaulted you last time you got assaulted.
You've actually preemptively assaulted them thinking you're going to get assaulted.
What the fuck?
Give me the videos of the last 100
It doesn't
times.
matter about
Every time it's a sustained assault, which you are now a suspect for.
Because
I've
I've
just seen it on the footage.
Okay, fine.
Can you pass me your arm, please? So at the moment,
You're
I'm
under
not-
arrest on suspicion.
suspicion of actual bodily harm, okay?
Okay.
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention
I'm
One
not.
question.
something which you later rely in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence.
I'm
What
not
is he
going
not?
to do anything at all.
Oh, thank
I've
God.
never hurt anybody until tonight.
Just up
I understand that.
And obviously
Until
you can
tonight.
understand what the offence
I
is that
understand,
you're
I
arrested
understand,
for.
I understand.
It's
Until
not about
tonight.
taking people's sides. People think it is quite a lot of the time.
What do I
And
doubt
they make
that? Yeah.
themselves out to be more of the victim or try to be more convincing. But ultimately, we just go where the evidence leads us. We don't just take things at face value.
Imagine living next to student accommodation and being mad about it. Mad about the noise. Like, what do you expect?
Just
You know?
frustrating, I think, more than anything.
I can't remember the last time I had a kebab under the influence. I tend to eat them sober. With extra chili sauce.
I'm more of garlic mayo.
Oh,
I know.
no.
On a night out, end of a night out, garlic mayo.
Ollie, not on a kebab.
Yeah.
I've been a police officer for 27 years. I was like Met through and through, but I transferred 6 years ago. So then I went back into uniform and back onto response. And I absolutely love it. I'm having a ball.
Yeah, but why chili?
What do you mean, why
If it's too chili, then you can't taste it.
There's no such thing as too chili. If you get the right chili, it's just like just a bit of a. But in a good way. As far as I'm concerned, whatever the question is, the answer is kebab.
Charlie Romeo 107.
Right, I'm done.
It's grade 1.
I have completely numbed.
Street of a 10-year-old lad, no adult with him.
Yep, that's all received.
So we've not had a misreport yet?
No.
Because normally we'd had a report, wouldn't we?
Kebab is just most things. She's right.
Somebody somewhere is missing their 10-year-old.
She's not wrong, though.
There's a scene in Ghost where Patrick Swayze's best friend gets killed, and there's like dark shadows of bodies grabbing him as they sort of drag him down because he's obviously going to hell.
What else she on about?
That's Brighton, late at night.
That's Brighton, she says.
The pubs are closed. There's no security on the street. Anybody that's on the street is either up to no good or vulnerable. or drunk or lost. It's not a place for a 10-year-old.
107.
I mean, I don't agree. I agree with her there.
Oh yeah, I see him. Up on the motorbikes. Hello, mate. Mate, you alright? What's up? Can we just stop and have a chat for a minute?
Charlie Golf 99.
Alright, 'cause you're a bit young, aren't you?
What are you doing out?
Nothing.
I'm not saying anything.
What's your first name? Okay, no comment. That's an interesting first name. My name's Emma. Where are you heading? You don't know? Okay. Okay.
In between care, so he's out here. Oh, let me
People
do
see
your
the
thing.
uniform first of all, and then it's up to you to try and get them to see past the uniform and see Emma. And I may not have ever dealt with what you're dealing with, but that doesn't mean I can't.
Poor kid, what's he doing,
empathise.
man?
Doesn't mean I can't listen. You have to be able to cut to the chase, but in a kind of sensitive way.
So why don't we try and work out how to get you home? We can give you a lift. Because you're too young to be on a bus at this time of night.
The skills that you hone over however many years that you do the job can literally be used in every single situation.
I don't want to hear her over. I don't want to hear her
Cliche of
commentary, man. I just want to see what happens there.
teacher. We're everything to everybody on any given day.
What year were you born? 2008. 8 or 7? 8. Don't know what to do. We're kind of stuck, aren't we? Go ahead.
What's the deal with the child before we get down to you?
So we were currently no name. He's claiming to be a 14-year-old midget, but I've just got his mum's address, and I'm just searching her on.
The way she said that was so funny.
Oh, if we've got a photo. If we've got a photo of you, hang on, look. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about it.
It's there.
bet you it looks nothing like me. You're also not 14. You're not. You're 12. You're 12. You know that thing that you come to work to get away from?
Yeah, you can't. It's always there with you.
He gave his mum's name in the end, so that's how I found him. But that's as far as I've got. He's an entertaining, gobby young gentleman.
Oh, you guys are gonna. Have you lost? Oh my god! No, you didn't. Missy got the last one.
One of the best Christmas films you're ever going to watch.
107, I've located
This lad on niche as well, so I've got a home address which I'll link in with 114. Received.
That's all received, thank you. I'm going to leave you in the hands of these two lovely officers, all right? Safe, all right? Have a good night.
Thank you.
I thought it was going to run, to be fair. I was a bit,
Yep.
got a bit shaky.
You know, your box of tricks is just never ending. It's like the Mary Poppins bag. It's just keep putting your hand in.
Can I pause your game? Because I want to get into the RP. I don't think I can. Chat, do this round though. Do this round when we're dipping. Who called us? So?
Hello, Dark.
Hello, who's it?
It's Flores.
Oh, hey Flores, what's going on, man?
Oh, you know, just reading my MDT.
What about it?
Have you seen the latest?
The latest what?
Oh boy. Can I direct you to a report?
Oh yeah.
All right, let me know when you're ready for the number.
Okay, I'm ready.
25364.
Oh, yeah. He let me know.
Okay, thank God, because I did not want to be the one to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame, man. It's a shame, but you know. He's got to do what's right for him. At the end of the
100%.
day.
If there's anyone that deserves it, it's him. So
I'll check no words.
I talked to Gunner about it. Like neither him nor I think that it's undeserved retirement or anything like that. But
yeah, it's a rough one. I think if I think even if he was the director or something, he might be in the same position where he still might have to resign. You know what I mean? So
yeah, Gunner asked him straight up if he got director today, would he change his mind? He said no. It's other stuff. So
okay, all right. Yeah, it's not great, but I mean, it's also not great timing because I think I might be out of town for a few days on the 9th as well. When his 2 weeks is up, so it might be a bit of a clash where you guys don't have any command around, but we're gonna make it work, and hopefully we'll get some updates about the director position. So yeah, it sucks, but we'll handle it.
okay, yeah, I've got full faith. I'll just be vibing in the meantime.
Okay. You got anything else? Any case updates?
Still waiting on that subpoena for the Tang Wu stuff.
Okay.
That's a state IT company at that point, so.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have any other updates on anything else. Pulling up the case board now. Yeah, I don't have any updates for anything else.
Okay.
I made myself available today for Gunner and Peters. I told them ahead of time if there's anything you need me to work on Monday, which is now today, for them to let me know. They didn't give me anything, which tells me that they're handling their own stuff at the moment. So I'm kind of playing a support role should they need anything.
Okay. I might need you. If you go to here, I've got something for you to do. Go to incident report. No, normal report. 24880. Let me know when you're there.
Are you sure you need my help on this?
Yeah, man. Why not?
Oh, it's just like you're the lead and you've been a lot closer to this than, I am. And
listen, I'm not as okay. Okay, maybe I will. What about if I asked you to go and just see if you could locate certain people? Would that be too much of an ask?
It might depend on who those people are, but if it's like a light lift, then
all I'm asking is, I don't want to. Basically, I just want to know where those people are. If you happen to see them, oh fuck, you know what? I hope you stub your toe. You know that?
I hope I don't, but
you know what? Go work something else. I don't want you on my case.
Oh, okay, all right. Apologies, Dar.
It's all right. Yeah, I think I might be working on a subpoena. I think with Craig out the picture, I'm not going to stress him out with anything over the next 2 weeks. So I think I'm just going to send all. Obviously, you guys still send your subpoena. Am I seeing the unit numbers wrong? There's only 3 cops on duty.
That is definitely wrong. They're all responding to a bank truck right now.
Okay, I think it's just my dispatch.
I'm seeing like 15 to 20 LSPD. Same, little less for BCSO at the moment.
Okay. Yeah. So my subpoenas, I think I'm gonna send through some command and PD that I trust, and then
Yeah, I've been working with Opal on mine.
Okay. Yeah. If you need me to sign anything, just send it to me. So
100%.
Okay. All right. Cheers, Flo. I'll catch up with you soon. All right.
Yeah. Take care, Dirk. Bye.
Okay. I forgot that's Flores's Silas. I forgot. My bad. Ignore that noise. Is Scotty around there? I can't tell. Scotty Bard, Scotty Bard, Scotty Bard, Scotty Bard. I don't think he is. Blarney's is now open. Let's check the cameras then. That's not the right thing. I wonder if this one's expired yet. No, it's still there. I hear a helicopter. But it's too dark for me to see any. Let me check ATC. Dude, why am I so scuffed? Like, I'm scuffed all the time. I can't see these chairs now. Fuck's sake. Why is this happening? Why me? Don't be that guy, chat. Hello, game. Connect there. Yeah. All right. I want to get the subpoena done right now of that number that mentioned the Charlie name. That's my goal. I'm going to write it up quick. I think I'm going to send it to McNulty. Is probably who I'm going to send it over to get it signed up. Because McNulty hates the faceless, and I think he'll be up for it. This, close this, close this, close this. Gem. Welcome back. McNulty's messages were pretty funny. That is not the right duty on. What are you doing here? Hello? Dip, 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 dip out. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Have you been awake?
I've been awake for like 15 minutes, so.
Oh, have you seen
Craig? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I said to Flores, you know, it's disappointing, but it's if it's what's best for him, then that's all that matters.
Kind of makes me wonder.
Wonder what? God, he's
I
so
think
ugly.
That, in my opinion, would make you the uncontested #1 spot for the director. I mean, I don't think anybody else is qualified.
I don't want it, man. I'll be honest.
But who else could take it and not destroy this department?
I don't know. I don't think it's up to us, unfortunately. That's the sad reality. I don't know who this is. I'm gonna answer, okay?
Oh, be careful. I think Pipsqueak's trying to murder us.
Hello?
Hey, hello. I was told you've been trying to contact me.
Is this Mr. Buddha?
That is correct. This is I. How can I help you?
Mr. Buddha, my name's Richard Dark. I'm with the San Andreas State Marshals. I'm looking to ask you some questions.
Sure. Where do you want to meet?
I mean, it's up to you, really. It doesn't have to be on the record.
But if you call me to meet me, you pick where I meet you.
Okay. Let's go up to the observatory. You know where that is?
Yeah, I'll head there now.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Lang Buddha. You got any food there?
Let me check. Yeah, I've got some food for you. Oh, I was doing a little bit of, scuba squad, and I came across some stuff that's peculiar. I don't think it's necessarily evidence or necessarily like, I don't think it's like, illegal or anything, but I found it in the water here. I there's a bunch of them, so you could just tab this one. It's that and this.
A wedding ring?
I got more too. Oh, this one here. Look at this one. There's only one of these. You could just hold on to all of those.
Wow, thanks.
That last one mentions tally on it.
Yeah.
Engraving. Yeah, I never seen these before, and I was, in Cypress waters doing a little, You
went into Cypress waters? You crazy?
Hey, I had an oxygen tank, and I wasn't gonna surface for my life.
All right. Wait, I haven't been able to talk to Mr. Buddha for a very, very long time. This is a long time coming. I can't remember what I want to ask him. I mean, I've got the main two things. The things I want to ask him about are the fact that the Faceless took pictures of Rooster's Rest and sent them supposedly to somebody. But what I want to try and find out is who owns the Rooster's Rest, because it used to be him. That's why I want to talk to him. Back in the day, he used to own Rooster's Rest. So, who owns it? If anybody, is it him? Why does he think this terrorist group would be interested in that place, And then the other thing is, do you remember when Edgar was on house arrest?
Yes, I do.
There was a individual. This is a bit of a, my department type question. I'm gonna save it. But there was an individual on the roof of one of the Edgar situations, and supposedly all that the police saw when they went to the roof to find the guy was a crow flying away. You remember reading that or no?
I vaguely remember what you're talking about. Yes. Yeah, that's some guy on like a roof right across the street or something.
And also we found out, I mean, you were with me.
And there was like ominous twats, I think, around it too.
Yeah, I didn't really get much out of that. But Princess, remember what she told us yesterday about him and the Oracle?
Yes.
I don't know how to bring that up without getting her in trouble. But to be fair, if he's been asking somebody else,
You're the marshals. I mean,
what do you mean?
They never know how you could have got that information,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He might not be
yeah.
able to tie it back directly to Princess.
Yeah. Because she said that she found out that he was asking somebody if they're the Oracle from somebody else who is called the Oracle, like, you know, as like a nickname or something. I'm not gonna ask about the Elena
I'm
Blood stuff.
taking a little bit of
like
notes here
directed.
of things that you want to ask him.
Oh yeah, remind me if I
that,
don't.
That
yeah,
way,
yeah.
if you don't, yeah. Anything else?
You know, oh yeah, let's ask about Cassie Miller, or Cassie Carlisle, and the murder, and what he knew about the Faceless. You okay, guys?
disregard.
You alright?
Hello?
Yeah, we're fine.
Everything okay? All right.
Yeah, we chilling.
You don't need like an ambulance or nothing, do you?
No. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
All right, you have a good day. Doing our civic duty.
Exactly. You're on the name Clive Anderson for me.
Twitter check?
No, like on MBT. And make sure you're whispering.
Manor related?
Okay. Where are they going? Mr. Buddha, they're your way.
Yeah, how we doing?
You're not too bad. I haven't seen you in a while, and you look different.
Yeah, it's called age. You know, it makes you old.
Yeah. You look more refined. So follow me.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Buddha. I'm 004 State Marshal Gunner King.
Pleasure to meet you, brother.
How have you been? You
Yeah, I've been good. You know,
good.
Fucking surviving out here in this vicious world. How about you?
Yeah, just about surviving. How have you been since prison and everything? Anything different?
I mean, a lot's different. Yeah.
It was very you know, it was very honorable of you to plead guilty to all those murders.
I don't know about honorable, but I appreciate that.
It takes a lot to own up to things like that, you know. Wish we had more people doing it. All right, come on in.
Oh shit. The hell is this?
The marshal officer. Any metal items to declare?
Yes. I'll go put it all in my... And I will be right back.
Nothing
illegal. Just, you know.
Of course, You don't really have a interrogation. Well, it's not an interrogation anyway, but we don't really have anything. We need to get like a spot in here. Look at him running. God, he's old. Okay. Let me pull up really quick. Can I get the bit of the book that he gave to Shira? Oh, I found. I found it. I was thinking about turning the prison cell into that, yeah.
Anything last minute you wanna make sure I remind you of?
No, I think that's everything. Just text me. Just text me
I will. All of
list.
that? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, all right.
And then you can still remind me because I might forget.
Actually, do I want to text you that stuff?
Yeah, probably not. Actually, no, it's
I can
fine.
do
It's
that.
fine.
If you say so, all right. If you say so.
Question
Oh
is,
my god, that was terrible. I sent
what
you
is
one
this?
thing. That's one item of the list that I was supposed to send you.
Well done, mate. I'll go get him.
I give up.
How is he failing to send me a list of things that... You will?
Hey, sorry about that.
Alright, just step on through. All clear. Perfect.
All right. It's a fucking nice place. God damn.
Yeah, it's nice, huh? Just take a seat anywhere. You know, apologies about the chairs. We don't really have a budget anymore, so...
I don't judge, brother. You should see where I live.
Wait, Mr. Buddha. Thank you for coming down. Like I said on the phone, my name's State Marshal Richard Dog. This is State Marshal Gunnar Kane. If it's okay with you, again, you're not in trouble or anything. I need to ask you some questions regarding some things. But are you okay if I do that on recording?
Sure. I mean, as long as you're not gonna fucking leak that recording to people who come asking for it.
I've never leaked anything in my life, so.
Yeah. Just ask your police department about that.
Well, don't forget, we're separate from the police department. So, marshals leaked something of yours?
No, it's the PD. I'm currently battling for it, actually.
What exactly did they leak, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I spent a few weeks setting up a potential informant on my side who will help me break somebody out of jail. And in doing so, I offered this information to PD, and all I asked was in return is that this was never leaked to anybody. And they obliged, and what do you know? It's been leaked. Everybody knows I snitched.
Who did you break out of prison?
I was Cassie Carlisle.
Oh.
This was like a while ago.
Right,
Yeah,
I remember. Yes.
Yeah.
Question you bring her up. Okay. Well, like I said, you're not under it. I'm not going to Mirandize you. I mean, unless you're okay with it, but I'm not going to Mirandize
I'm totally fine with whatever you need, brother. You want to Mirandize me? That's totally okay.
It just makes my life easier, so I don't have to do anything again. All right. This is going to be State Marshal Richard Dart. The sentence is going to be commencing at 1902 UTC on the 26th of May 2025. It's going to be State Marshal Dart. I'm going to be joined by Mr. Lang Buddha and State Marshal Gunnar Kane. Mr. Buddha, at this time, you do have the right to remain silent. If you do or say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, will be appointed by the state if available. You understand these rights that I've written to you?
I understand my rights.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Buddha. Well, I brought you down for a few reasons. There's a few different things I want to ask you. The first thing is Rooster's Rest. You used to own that place, right, back in the day?
I still currently own the property, but it is shut down now. Yeah.
Oh, you own the property?
Yeah, I mean it's been my family for a long time.
Okay.
I never relinquished ownership of it.
Is it just you who has access to the property?
I believe so.
Okay. You've come down here in good faith, so I'm gonna give that back to you and get straight to the point then, because I'll be honest, I didn't expect that answer, but I appreciate the honesty. Have you been contacted by the terrorist organization known as the Faceless?
I mean, what do you mean by contacted?
In any way, shape, or form?
They have contacted certain individuals around me, directly contacted, like a phone call, like voice, face. To me personally, no.
What about a dossier?
What is a dossier? Is that a file?
A file.
I mean, they've dropped certain things here and there again for the people around me in regards to a certain snitching situation, but other than that, not really.
Why do you think the Faceless would be interested in Rooster's Rest?
I mean, I don't. Are they?
Mr. Buddha, given you're the owner of the property, I'll inform you, which I think you're already well aware of, that the Faceless had put together a dossier of photographs proving that they have had Rooster's Rest under surveillance for some time. I believe it's very likely you were provided that dossier. That's why I'm asking why they would take such an interest. Or why you think they would.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen this this file, but if I were to, I guess, ponder this thought situation, maybe it's not Roosters. Maybe they're interested in me.
Okay, I mean that makes sense. Why would you think they'd be interested in you?
Well, if I'm being honest, probably over the Larry situation that happened a while back.
Which one?
What do you mean, which one? Which ones are you aware of?
Well, I'm aware of the situation that occurred at the Orchardville slaughterhouse. And I'm also aware of when Larry had helicopters coming after him at the bodega.
Okay. So then are you aware of the... Are you aware of the situation with Larry and this certain organization you mentioned?
Is it regarding certain allegations about Larry?
It started off as allegations until they were proven to be true, apparently.
Yeah, I'm aware, unfortunately. It's a very unfortunate situation.
Yeah, so from this specific situation, I had to take precautionary measures, in the attempt of protecting Larry and Skipper's life. And in doing so, I probably pissed off a lot of people. including maybe the said organization you mentioned, and maybe that's why they are monitoring me or surveilling me or whatever.
Well, speaking from somebody who's pissed them off too, I understand. But what measures did you take that pissed them off?
I mean, I guess I attempted to investigate like who they were and what the fuck they were doing. They probably didn't like that. Started asking questions. You know, I tried. I spotted one a few weeks back on top of a rooftop. Tried to tail him. I think he noticed that I was tailing him, and I'm not a very good driver, so couldn't keep up.
Where was that?
This was, I don't know, probably maybe a month and a half ago. I got a photo of it.
You did?
Yeah, I took a photo of him.
What color suit was he wearing?
I believe blue.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, he was on the rooftops over in Legion Square. I was actually up there, dealing with some business, having a meeting, and I look over the railing and I see him down there. So I quickly snapped a photo and attempted to follow him.
What car was he driving? Was it a Jeep?
Yeah, it looked like a Jeep, kind of. I would say, like a SUV.
Okay.
I can't really make out the model, to be honest.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Okay, and you lost him? Anywhere specific? Yeah.
We were headed past the bridge, like that goes past Mission Road down to like the old autos area.
Oh, okay. All right.
Pretty much crashed out, well, spun out there, and then he was gone. And I mean, yeah, it's no secret in the underground world that I've been, trying to pay for information, talk to people, trying to, investigate who these people were and why the fuck they're so. Well, I guess I was just curious as to why they were trying to involve, like, the people around me.
I mean, maybe the people around you were involved before you had knowledge of them.
Oh, trust me, that's as the more I guess learned or whatever throughout time, because this was a while ago. I've realized that God knows how many people are involved with this guy and how deep each individual connection goes, and really who was to be trusted. Honestly, they showed up when I was on house arrest. They showed up at the front doorstep there. It was like a crew of them right outside as I was having a smoke. All hopped out the fucking car, stared at me for about, I don't know, 35 seconds, hopped back in the car and left.
Yeah, the red, black, and blue, right?
Correct.
Okay. And
I'm trying to think of other situations. Sorry. During house arrest, I mean, what do you know about Edgar?
I know a little bit, Edgar.
Yeah, well, he had a lot to say
about the faceless.
Well, just in general, just I wouldn't necessarily say about the faces. Just very conspiracy theorist, We get a lot. We talk a lot in there. I mean, we're on fucking house arrest for years. There's not much else to do. So it was very. I want to say specifically mentioned them, just more so. Oh, who do you think owns this house? Or who the fuck do you think is the company that fucking put us here? Just crazy shit like that.
It does sound like Edgar.
Yeah.
Very interesting, man.
Really
what about what about Cassie Carlisle? How did she tie into all that?
Cassie Carlisle was a separate incident. I guess that I broke her out of jail. Broke out of jail because I took a liking to her. Thought she would fit good in the crew down in Cyprus. I thought she would be able to handle it, and when she was broken out of jail, obviously, as an escaped convict, you probably want to lay low, stay out of trouble. But she kept doing the opposite. And it got to a point where, you know, my crew started questioning my ability to lead and why the fuck I was taking on so much risk for somebody that they didn't even know. So I had to make, you know, difficult decision. And I made it. So.
Were you pressured into that decision by anybody?
I wouldn't say pressured. I definitely felt like I owed it to people to you know, make the right decision, I guess. I wouldn't really say it was pressure though. Maybe guilt.
What issue did the faces have with Cassie?
I mean, I don't know. Did they have a connection with her? Lifer.
Yeah, she did. She was marked for death by them. She had a black card on her person when she died. But I think you knew that already.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I remember that. Maybe I do. I have no idea. Regardless, I did not kill her for the faces, if that's what you're trying to insinuate. I don't work for these people. As a matter of fact, I would love to see the days, you know, the days being numbered.
Is that why you're asking about the Oracle?
What do you mean asking?
I've heard from sources of mine that you've been asking some individuals if they're the Oracle. What do you know about them?
Well, I do. This is just my theory. Could be completely inaccurate, but I do think the Oracle is potentially somebody who used to work for these people and were somehow burned by them, and now has turned vigilante, to say the least. And in my world, I would love to actually find out who he is and meet this individual and see what exactly he knows, or to even see if my theory is correct.
Pretty, honestly, it's pretty solid theory.
I mean, from the bits and pieces of things that I've seen him, I guess, put out there in the world, it seems like it comes from a place of like vengeance and anger. So typically, if you have those emotions, you probably were involved at some point and got fucked over. Could be wrong though, but it's just my theory.
You said he. Have you spoken with them?
I have not. It could be a she.
Okay. What kind of contact have you received from them?
From the Oracle, me personally, 0.
How did you learn about them?
Well, first it was Twatter. They twatted out Kiflam a few times, and you know, I'm not sure if you're aware of Epsilon.
I am.
But at the time, I didn't know what the fuck Kiflam meant until a person ran up to me and said, "Kiflam, brother." I'm like, okay, this is fucking weird. And then when I was locked up, I met a lifer in there who kind of, you know, gave me a brochure, gave me an entire rundown of that place. So naturally, when I got out, I wanted to, you know, go over there and learn more. And lo and behold, Destiny put me there because I had to do my community service hours over there. So, and there is where I learned, you know, bits and pieces of info, but nothing really concrete. Like I said, just seems like a vengeful person.
Yeah, I get similar vibes, or at least someone that wants to do the right thing for a change. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the right thing probably for the wrong reasons, but yeah.
Maybe.
Likely, I think. You know, I could be wrong, but it's my feeling, gut feeling.
Okay. You mentioned, you know, the people around you have had a lot of contact with the faces and stuff. Is, as of currently, is that a hostile relationship? And again, I'm not here to investigate you or your friends or anything like that. I'm just trying to get the lay of the land.
I don't know if hostile, maybe hostile. They definitely have it out for me in some shape, way, or form. I mean, they vaguely threatened me on numerous occasions. They never really took any sort of action with those threats. But now, as I learned here, apparently it seems like they're hardcore monitoring me, and I guess my properties or whatever. The interesting thing about this organization is, well, at least interesting to me, there was people that I was very close with, who I thought I knew a lot about. Turned out that they were involved in things much deeper than I ever thought they could be involved in, and they were, in very good, very good reputation or standing with these people.
I assume you're not going to tell me who.
I mean, if you want to turn off the recording, I'll tell you.
Sure. Let's see if he's going to be suspended at 1719. It's your offer.
All right, well, now you have to pretend like when you turn off the recording, I didn't tell you shit. I told you to go fuck yourself, but well, Edgar, Clark, Mason, obviously Larry Knox.
Okay. Is you and Clark still? You know what? I don't really care about your personal relationships. Okay. This interview's going to be recommencing. Hold on, let me press. Interview recommencing at 2020. Thank you for nothing, Mr. Buddha. So, okay. Gunnar, what am I missing? Have I missed anything yet off the list there?
Let me check my notes.
I would like to also say,
I think that's
sorry to interrupt, if you don't mind.
Yeah, what's up?
I do believe there's a lot of people involved everywhere. People maybe even in your house, the houses around you. DOJ, DOC, PD, PCSO, hospital, etc.
That's a big accusation. I assume you have some kind of information to back that up.
Yes. Well, kinda. I mean, I don't have concrete proof if that's what you're asking. I mean, if I did, this would be exposed already, right?
Right. But you have something, so what is it?
I believe Barrick is somehow involved.
Mm-hmm.
I believe what's his fucking name? Tyler Peters? Tyler Peters? Is that his name?
Yeah.
I believe he's somehow involved. I believe trying to think, this is so much information spanning months right now. Oh, the mayor?
Which one?
It's up to you to find out.
Okay. And all right, so for Barrick and Peters, what exactly have you heard or found out that suggested that they're working with a terrorist organization?